Okay, so let's be honest. You're wanting to start a photography business, right? But you have absolutely no idea where to get started. I get it. I was right there with you. I ain't got no clue on what the hell I was supposed to be doing. Starting a photography business can be extremely overwhelming because you don't know what to do first. You don't know what you just don't know. You really just kind of need some help to have someone guide you in the right direction. I put together a list of a few things that I've picked up while I'm building my own photography business that might help you in starting your photography business and making it just a little bit easier. First things first, build yourself a very well-organized and professional-looking website, because how are people going to know how good you are if you don't have a place to show off all that pretty work? And if you want to know how to put together a very well-organized and professional-looking website, I'll leave a link up here or I'll leave one down in the description so you can check that out after this video. Now, once your website is done, before reaching out to clients, make sure you get as organized as possible. That means getting all of your invoice templates put together, your media kit, your pricing guides, all of that stuff, because it sucks if a client asks you, what are your prices, and you have no clue and you're scrambling to try to get like a price to them. So make sure to kind of do all that legwork before reaching out to clients. Trust me, it saves a lot of a headache. I know from experience. After you have all that set up, I highly suggest you start networking with other photographers and possibly potential clients. I cannot state enough on how important networking is in the creative career fields. If you know a whole bunch of photographers and they need, I don't know, a second shooter, or they need help on a project and they know you, so they're going to ask you to help. So that's going to help you get work onto your portfolio. What if you're talking to a potential client on Instagram? Just being consistent and building a relationship with whoever is behind that account is going to make it a little bit easier for you to land that account as a client in the future, because you're already communicating and building a relationship with them. Okay, so now that you've been networking for a little while, you have a company that you really want to work with. Consider doing a collaboration with this company and shooting for free. Now hang on, before you click off of this video for me telling you to work for free, I have to say, I am not a big advocate of working for free, because if someone comes to you, and this has happened to me in the past, of someone going, hey, think about all the exposure that you're gonna get by us posting your stuff on our socials. Yeah, screw that shit. No, thank you. What I'm saying is play the short and the long game. The short game is that you ask this company, hey, I would like to shoot for you, and say it's for a shoe company. You want that shoe. So they're gonna send that product to you as payment. And then you're gonna be able to photograph it, put it on your portfolio, and you get to say in your resume or on your portfolio that you worked with said company. That's the short game. And you get to keep the shoe. Like, that's yours to keep. But the long game is that, yeah, you did that first shoot for free, but then they're gonna have other shoes that are gonna come out, and then they're gonna come to you and go, hey, you did such a great job for us, here's some money. And then they're going to appreciate your work even more. So just build that relationship and play the short and the long game, work for free the first time, and then build that relationship, and it'll pay off in the end. Now, the thing that most people are really interested in is gear. Probably heard this 1,000 times. Gear does not matter. Kinda. Now, I'm not saying walk up to a professional photo shoot with your iPhone, because that's gonna look bad on you. But you don't have to go out and buy the latest and greatest body. I suggest that if you are going to be investing in camera gear, put the money into lenses, because the lenses is what gets the result out of your camera. Invest in a 50 mil, that beautiful bokeh in the background. You want a 70 to 200 because you really like the compression that it gives. Do you want an 85? I mean, maybe you want 35s with 35 1.2. It's very beautiful. It gives great portraits. Maybe that's something that you're interested in, but that doesn't come out of the camera body. That comes out of the lens. And your lenses will pay for themselves 100-fold before you even need to buy a new body. Does that make sense? Now, once the photo shoot and stuff like that is done, and you come home and you're emptying out all your cards, one of the things that you really need to consider is having a backup solution. I have a NOS system that's pretty expensive, but I have so many videos and photos and stuff like that that I need to keep archived. Your backup system can look any way that you want. It could be external hard drives, a lot of USBs, put it onto cloud storage. You just need a way to be able to back up all of your photos. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not wanna be the person that has to call a client and go, I done messed up, I lost all of your photos. My bad. That's a conversation I don't want to have. So consider having a place to be able to keep your images that you're just not going to lose them. It'll pay off in the long run, I promise. All right, so now you're making money and now you really want to go full time into this and you just kind of started, you've gotten a couple of jobs. If you have a day job and you're doing this at the same time, like a lot of photographers do, starting a photography business, do not quit your day job until your photography business is making enough money to sustain your lifestyle. Say you have a slow month, you're not having any money coming in, you're gonna have to take jobs that you're not gonna want, and you're just gonna burn yourself out. So until you have enough money and enough clients coming in, just keep the day job. I know you're gonna wanna be like, peace out, man, I'm done with this mess. Hang in there a little bit longer, build up your client base before you let that go, okay? And lastly, make sure to be professional, okay? This goes without saying for any career. Everybody wants to work with people that they like. Nobody wants to work with a butthole. Nobody does, because if you're a turd, no one's gonna wanna call you, okay? So just be professional as possible and make sure that your clients love you and life is gonna be good, yeah? Oh, bonus tip, okay. In today's age of social media, try not to compare yourself to other photographers. They are further along in the journey than you are, and you just use them as inspiration, okay? Because there's somebody behind you that's coming up and they're looking at your work and thinking that they're inspired by you. So keep that in mind. So get out there, go reach out to clients, go and build your photography business and be successful. So if you guys have any questions about any of these tips, let me know in the comments down below. If I left anything out, hey, just leave me a comment. I would absolutely love to hear what everybody has to say if I need to add anything to this list. And I think that's going to probably do it for me for today. So guys, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will see y'all in the next video. All right, see y'all later. Bye.